Alright, so I'm in the fish room today and thought I would drop another video on breeding. You know, the secrets of breeding the Odessa Barbs. And Odessa Barbs are an egg layer, so to some people they're kind of scary in breeding, that they're not as easy, quote unquote, as live bears, which that'll be other videos about how live bears aren't as easy as what you think, or what most people think. But breeding Odessa Barbs isn't that hard. It's pretty easy. And I'll tell you the secrets of how I do it. So Odessa Barbs are egg scatterers, and they, like with typical egg scatterers, they will eat their own eggs and eat their own fry if given the opportunity. So what you need, but the secret there is you need water volume and hiding places. So some people use rock piles or egg crate on the bottom, or some fancy suction method that they suck the eggs from the bottom and move them into another tank or whatever. I don't do that. I breed mine outdoors. So in the winter I'll bring them inside and put them in a tank, but then in the summer I'll take them outside and put them in a tub. And I'll put a handful of males and females. There's probably some specific ratio, but in the wild they don't just say, oh, we only do 2 males and 5 females or whatever. It's whatever's there is there. So that's how I do mine, just like nature. Handful of males, handful of females, whatever winds up going out there goes out there. But I put them in a tub. I've got some plants, whether they're artificial or live, and the natural sunlight. One year I put an aeration out there, a pump of some sort to break the water. Another year I didn't, and I had lots of fry both ways. You can feed them. You get better results if you feed them outdoors. They will eat they'll eat wild insects and stuff that fall in there. But you also want your algae buildup, your mulm buildup, that type of stuff for the microbes that the fry will eat. You can breed them in a tank, basically the same way. Have hides, plants, rocks. Just in a tank you don't have as much area to keep them away from the babies, so that's why people use like rock piles and egg crate and that type of stuff to separate the eggs from the adults. But get some males and females together, have them fed well, conditioned well. The males will color up real nice for you whenever they're ready to breed. Some people separate the males and females before they go to breed to get them all anxious and in the mood or whatever. I don't do that. I keep them in all winter long together. They go out in the spring and stay out all summer long having their party. And I bring in a ton of fry every season. And that's really all there is to it. Good water. I was going to say good clean water, but what we call clean be a little different than what you need probably, because you do want the algae, you do want the mulm, lots of hiding places, and that's pretty much the secret. They are a softer water fish, so I let the natural leaves from the trees fall in the tub. So you can simulate that if you're trying to do it in an aquarium, but it's not really necessary. They like the tropical temperatures, but they can do a little cooler water also. They're pretty hardy fish. But the fry are pretty hardy. They pretty resilient and put up with a lot of stuff, and when they grow up you get some nice colors off of them. And I haven't noticed the nipping and stuff that is I guess you'll say stereotypical with barbs. The Odessa Barb seems pretty peaceful, good for community tank. It's a not a huge size like a 10-foot barb or anything like that, but a moderate size. And it's something that if you haven't tried Odessa Barbs, you should try them. And if you have tried them, let me know in the comments. Have you bred them? What's your experience with them? It seems that after you've figured out the secret and you start breeding them once, it becomes a kind of a if you know you know joke, that once they start breeding and you got the conditions right, you know what you're doing, you'll have tons of Odessa Barbs. But let me know in the comments if you've ever bred them, how you did it, what your secrets are to breeding Odessa Barbs, or if you have a different type of barb that's, you know, really cool to you that you like. Did you breed that, and how did you do that? So I'm working on this group of videos here, if you want to call it a series or whatever, of how to breed stuff. Let me know what you think, and what fish should I look at. You know, the secret to breeding Odessa Barbs, put males and females together with hiding places for the fry. And some algae and mullein and stuff for the fry to eat. Not a whole lot there. Not as hard as you think. Alright, we'll see you next time.